Another round of reaction today after two Denver police officers got their jobs back. Video showed the officers pushing women and pepper spraying them after the women were handcuffed. This happened outside the Denver diner in 2009. 9 News reporter Matt Fleener brings us more reaction from a witness and a victim of another beating involving the same officer. We want you to be aware that the pictures in this story can be difficult to watch.
You know, as a person that was there was a fight that had broke out right outside the ladies' room.
At the Denver diner during the summer of 2009, Miriam Pena was out with her girls.
I was wearing the pink, like tube top dress.
Yet as officers showed up to break up the fight she had seen,
when the cops came, there's a little part of me that was like, oh, good.
She was actually handcuffed against the wall as officers struggled with one of her friends.
But you see it and you're like, oh my God.
She also saw Officer Kevin Devine with a cigar in his mouth wrestling another friend to the ground, and Officer Ricky Nixon pepper spraying her as she was handcuffed.
I'm upset. I'm very hurt.
She is Anna Ortega, who told 9 News Friday she's angry the cops have their jobs back. Her friend joined Saturday demanding the city appeal.
What more evidence does the city need to keep these officers off the street?
Nixon, the one who used pepper spray, was also accused in a beating of a college student in January of 2009.
Actually, tomorrow is the third-year anniversary.
Alex Landau settled for $795,000 with the city of Denver.
I was knocked to the ground and then hit in the face with a radio. I was struck in the head multiple times with a flashlight.
And now the cops have their jobs back after the Denver diner case?
Mixed emotions, really. Disappointment, anger, outrage. I feel like we've all been deceived as a community.
And as this section of the community reacts to what they saw that night.
If all this talk about restoring the public trust meant anything to them, an appeal has to be filed.
In Denver, Matt Fleener, 9 News.
The two officers' attorney released this statement to 9 News. The fact of the matter is the Denver Civil Service Commission panel's decision reflects an objective, honest, and thorough consideration of all the evidence and the testimony. He also said the panel finds officers Devine's and Nixon's statements and testimonies were consistent with what happened and were not deceptive. The officers' report, statements, and testimony were all consistent with that finding. The mayor's spokesman says the mayor is currently reviewing whether to appeal.